there's times where, as a Cowboys fan, I loathe Jerry Jones. Like, I really despise him at times because it's just like, Jerry, what are you doing, man? Like, make sure you doing things the right way. Just put a winner on the field, man. Like, spend some money and do what you used to do back in the day. Give me a prime time. Give me a TO. Do something. All this penny pinching shit. All this draft. We're going to draft and build. I don't want that crap no more. I want stars. It's Dallas is a big star on the helmet, right? But there's times where I agree with Jerry. And in this situation, I think I agree with Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones said in the media that he believed that there's a quarterback controversy brewing for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott is out with his injury. You know, he has his thumb, but they said that he's healing pretty fast, which he can possibly be back in a few weeks, right? Cooper Rush had the great game. And, you know, they're poised to possibly win on Sunday as well. So we'll see. And if he does win, that means that maybe Dallas can be able to delay Dak Prescott a few more weeks, right? Which would be a good thing for them.
This will be the week to show.
Right. But my thing is this. The reason why I think it's beautiful by Jerry Jones to do this is that he's now calling his star quarterback to the carpet. Saying that anybody can get replaced. It's the one thing in football that we've always heard, right? Yep. They say that you should never lose your job to injury, which is not really true in football. We've seen that historically all the time.
Injuries occur.
Kurt Warner would not be a Hall of Famer right now if Trent Green didn't get hurt in St. Louis.
Yeah, Tom Brady too.
Right.
Drew
Bledsoe got hurt, and Tom Brady was the guy. So it happened. It happens all the time, right? He's always got to put his jet bullshit in there, right? Who the fuck is Vinny Testaverde?
He's a goat, bro. Has respect.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
I'll walk off this set right now.
But because I'm somebody who I like the psychological warfare that an owner or a coach can do with their star player, because it shows me personally what that star player is about. Are you going to rise to the occasion or are you going to fold, right? So what are your thoughts on Jerry Jones kind of needling Dak Prescott in the media? Do you think that it's warranted? Do you think that it's bullshit? What are your thoughts?
Jerry Jones, Dak Prescott. I mean, not for nothing. Like, you want to put fire in sports, in any sport, you got to put fire under the starters.
Right.
If you don't, guess what? You're going to get lackadaisical. You're going to sit on your hands. Dak has been hurt.
Right.
And now, guess what? They got this guy, won a game. They got to say something to make him want to come back. They want to try to force him to come back.
Yes.
Obviously, pay him his money that he got. You don't want to waste your time with, okay, we gave this guy money. Now he's sitting on the bench trying to nurse his injuries. How long are we going to nurse him?
Right.
Before we find somebody else.
Right.
Now, do you want to go to the pool and try to find a new quarterback? Or do you want to use somebody that you already have? You're probably not paying him much. You pay him something, but not much.
Couple mil, yeah.
So, they got to use what they got. And as long as they can use him, if he's winning games, I mean, he won last week. Let's see what happens this week.
Right.
This will really tell us if they're going to look for a new QB or wait for Dak Prescott to get, better.
I think there's more to the story here. I like to dig a little deeper because I love the bullshit, right? So I think Jerry Jones is telling his star quarterback, I never liked you. I never liked you. It's the fact that the media, everybody out here likes you. And I was forced to give you this money.
You think this is it for him?
I think that Jerry Jones, because I remember when they were going through their contract negotiations, Jerry Jones got really upset with Dak Prescott because it was, they had a number that they agreed to, And then the number changed instantly.
It had to though.
And Jerry Jones was like, "Yo, we agreed to this," and Dak's like, "Nah, there's a new deal going on." But I understand, right? Business is business. But Jerry likes to have a personal relationship with his star players.
I mean,
historically, that's how he's always felt comfortable.
That's
right?
good football too.
It's good football, but I mean, for business, there's times where that can get messy, right? Now, Dak Prescott doesn't want to be buddy-buddy with Jerry Jones. He wants to keep it owner-player relationship, keep him at arm's length. And I don't think Jerry likes that much. So Jerry's going to find ways to be able to needle him as much as he can, because it's always this back-and-forth psychological warfare between the two. Right? Everybody loves Dak Prescott. They love his story. They think he's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't particularly think he's a great quarterback. He's a great person, but quarterback, no. And Jerry Jones, I think, feels the same way. I don't think that Jerry Jones is in love with Dak Prescott as a quarterback, but, you know, the masses speak volumes, right? If his son wants him, if everybody else wants him, he has the cave. I remember the press conference after Dak signed the contract. Jerry said to Dak, "I overpaid for you," at the press conference. So he understands exactly what's going on. So I think this can be a positive thing. You know, take it with a grain of salt. It's Jerry Jones. He's an old fucking man. He can do whatever. He can just say wild shit. When you old like that, you can say wild shit and people just don't really. Yeah, like I can't wait to get to that age. So I can be able to just say wild shit,
especially in Texas.
Not wear any pants.
Texas, you can do that.
Yeah, right, exactly. In Texas, like I'm not
pretty sure he said a ton of wild shit.
Facts. That's one guy. I'm sure that there's a couple of people that he paid off just so that N-word audio don't get leaked, right? But it's just what Jerry does. He's a showman. It's all about showtime and keeping the Dallas Cowboys name in the press. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'd be a good thing. We'll see what happens with the Dallas Cowboys, but you know, I'm not too
I mean, if you go back into the history of like Jerry Jones, he's always had his hands on every quarterback.
Right.
Every quarterback they had. Like Dak Prescott saying, "Yo, I need you more hands off. Let me do my thing."
He don't like that.
Yeah,
he don't like, because you know Romo was his boy.
Yeah, Romo,
Aikman,
Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
Think about the quarterbacks that he had before.
Right.
Like,
so he's over here like, oh, you don't want to be one of my guys? Okay, that's fine.
Go on now.
Go now.
Get.
Yo, you ever seen Jerry Jones? All right, there was a couple of years back where they did the Hard Knocks for the Cowboys, and he was sitting at his desk, and they gave him a breakfast sandwich. So he's talking about whatever he's talking about, right? So he got a egg McMuffin to look like, right? Yo, he poured like this much fucking salt on that sandwich. And I'm like, how is this motherfucker still alive? How is he still alive?
He had to taste it.
You know what I mean? He looks like the
taste buds are going.
He looks like the Crypt Keeper. Like the fact that he's still
He had to taste the sandwich. Taste the salt. Taste the flavor.
Yo, you remember that show?
Yo, I remember like it was yesterday, bro.
Yo, I used to stay up late and watch that shit every fucking week. I used to sneak that. Yo,
that little bastard used to scare the hell out of you, man.
To this day, he
was
does,
bro. When that came
and his voice was
I
mad
hated
annoying.
that show, man. And it was crazy that my cousins used to like set me up. They used to wake me up and sit me in front of the TV and hold me there until the Crypt Keeper came on. I would cry, man. I'd be like, oh, this is torture. It's fucked up.
Keeper.
Jerry Jones.
That looks like Jerry Jones. Looks like Jerry Jones. Facts. Oh, man.